more Yankee history as Garrett Cole now passes Ron Guidry for the most strikeouts in a single season in Yankee history. 249, passing number 49, Ron Guidry. High fly ball, deep left. There it goes! Soaring into history. He's done it! He has done it! 62! Aaron Judge is the American League single-season home run leader. The AL King. Case closed.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to an afternoon edition of the Bronx Muchachos podcast. I am your host for this afternoon, since Mark is still at work.
No, that's co-host now. It's co-host now.
Yeah, co-host. Yeah. Don't tell him that. I'm joined by Alex. Danny will be joining us momentarily when he can. But happy Juan Soto Day to everybody. We were going to do this last night, but the news came through at about 10:30, 11 o'clock last night, and we were all in bed. So we decided to do this today. If you're watching on YouTube, do us a favor. Hit that subscribe. Hit that like button. Get notified when we put out fresh content. Also, if you're joining us on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, welcome to the party. And let's just get right into it, man. So within the last 48 hours, we have acquired not one, but two left-handed hitting outfielders in Alex Verdugo from the Boston Red Sox and Juan Soto from the San Diego Padres. The Yankees sent Randy Vazquez, Jhony Brito, Kyle Higashioka, minor league phenom Drew Thorpe, and Michael King to the San Diego Padres for Juan Soto and Trent Grisham. The day before, they acquired Alex Verdugo from the Boston Red Sox for Richard Fitts, Greg Weissert, and Nicholas Judice. So, with that being said, Alex, how are we feeling?
I am fantastic. I'm wearing a shirt that I haven't worn since the last time we were actually looking like we were doing good. And now I wake up and I'm like, man, we got Alex Verdugo. We break that on Tuesday, and then we get Juan Soto. We got Grisham, whatever. It's not a big deal, but it's still it's a bat now. Exactly. We're good. We got Trent. I'm not a big fan of Trent. He was on my fantasy team, but I'm happy he's going to be there for those days that, oh my gosh, someone needs a day off or whatever, or oh my gosh,
breaks a nail, custom self-shaving,
Exactly.
Watched
oh
by
no,
a black cat.
I woke up and I sprained my big toe, something like that.
Yeah.
He's ready. We're good. We're good. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Not satisfied, but I'm excited. Yes. Looking at it, it sucks. We lost a lot of prospects. It is what it is. But we fixed the problem that I think this team has had for a very, very long time. They've had stale bats. They have not had left-handed bats in that lineup that actually can be a threat to anybody for a long, long time. Let's be real. We got how many lefties that we got two today. Let's be real.
Well,
and then what we have.
Let's throw it up there. Let me throw it up here. So this is our projected. Let me get this banner down. This is our projected 2024 lineup. You got LeMay. Well, this is going to get flip-flopped. I didn't have time to update it. So you have the option to go LeMahieu, then Soto, Judge 3, Rizzo 4, Stanton, Verdugo, Torres, Wells, Volpe. Right, left.
I love it. And realistically, I would probably, if you put that back up there, I would probably swap it out. If this was my opening day lineup, let's say, I would probably swap it out. That I would have everything good. I would swap out Stanton with Verdugo. That would be my only swap out that I would do.
Really? You put Alex?
I would put Alex ahead of Stanton. Let Stanton be at the very end of the lineup. Let him be that threat. So that way people are like, okay, if I do get past him, well, guess what? Volpe's going to be getting a lot better looks, and Wells is going to get a lot better looks then too. So it works out better for them too. It's like over Verdugo, where Verdugo being ahead of Torres, it's also going to put a lot less stress on Torres because that's where he strives. And with less stress, he does better. Look at this past season. He's down in the lineup. He's doing way better than he was in previous seasons where he's doing higher up in the lineup.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you can go either way with it. I'm just excited that you have the option to go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, all the way down the lineup. I'm praying to the baseball gods that Aaron Boone doesn't do what he does and just, okay, we're going to have a different lineup every day. Let's pick names out of the hat. Let's go right, left, right, left, left, like something to that extent. And I so hope to God that
we never had the bats. We never had the lefty bats to do it.
True, but now you do. So, and then a couple of days before all these trades went down, Oscar Gonzalez was picked up off waivers from the Cleveland Guardians. They signed Yuri De Los Santos from the Pittsburgh Pirates as off the free agent market. And now they're rumored to be looking at Jordan Hicks from the Toronto Blue Jays. And they're meeting with Yamamoto on Monday or Tuesday of next week in California. They're on deck, and Hideki Matsui will be there for that meeting, which is awesome in itself. Really hope that we're able to do the amazing thing and just keep spending money this offseason, build up this roster. Because let's be honest. I was doing the math today, and this is what our offseason has looked like. Look at all these subtractions. For those YouTube. So you've lost this season so far via trade or free agency. Mike King, Luis Severino, Frankie Montas, Randy Vazquez, Jhony Brito, Thorpe, Trevino, Higgy, Keenan Middleton, IKF, Jake Bowers, Billy McKinney, Wani Peralta, Domingo Germán, Greg Weissert, Zach McAllister, Luke Weaver, Alex's favorite pitcher, Albert Abreu, Andre
Deuces, buddy. Sorry.
Andre Chaparro, Franchi Cordero, Jimmy Cordero, Ryan Weber, Matt Bowman, Nick Judice, and Richard Fitts. We have Montas and Peralta in yellow because there have been rumors that they're looking to reconnect with Montas on a 1-year incentive-laden contract, and they're still in talks with Wandy Peralta about coming back to be a member of the bullpen. Like we said, additions of Juan Soto, Alex Verdugo, Oscar Gonzalez, and Yuri De Los Santos thus far this offseason. The one good thing some of these subtractions do is it opens up roster spots to do other things with. Obviously, you don't like losing players, but you had a chance to get a generational talent in Juan Soto. So we wish everyone that went in that trade the best. And good luck in San Diego. It's a great city. From what I hear, I've never been, but Danny has.
Danny raves about it all the time.
So what do you think is next? What do you think yet to come?
Before going there, let me piggyback on what you brought.
Sure.
It's like I was big on the Cody Bellinger. Everyone, just so you know, I've been off that bandwagon the minute we got Alex Verdugo. I'm off that bandwagon. I'm like, he was either going to be traded or not. And the minute the words came out that he was not going to be traded, I jumped off that bandwagon because we saw
it doesn't make sense anymore. It just doesn't make sense.
The painting was already drawn beautifully, and it's like, you know what? There's no reason to add him to that piece of art. He didn't need to be added. So that's on that. And now when it comes to Soto, like you said, this is a generational move. Okay, like let's be real. This is equivalent to Yankees getting Barry Bonds from the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's legitimately what you're thinking, what you're getting in a way. You are getting, he's young. It's not like you're not getting someone old. He's 25 years old. And he's not like he's like, oh my gosh, he's 30 years old. He still has probably about 15 years, maybe 20 years, depending. But I'm going to say a good 15 years that he could be playing baseball. And it could be in pinstripes. Like, that's generational, that we could be having something that we haven't seen in, at least our kids have never seen, and we have not seen for decades and for our own selves.
I mean, I wouldn't say decades. I mean, from the left side, probably, but we had A-Rod here for, over 10 years.
A-Rod was not.
He's the only one that matches Juan Soto's power.
No, I'm sorry. The only person that I could think of in history in recent history that does match it will probably have to be more Barry Bonds. I'm sorry.
I'm talking more specifically our team. Yes, you are absolutely correct. Like, yeah, Soto has the power of Bonds, but what I'm saying is we haven't seen this on
And we're
our
talking about
team
Bonds
probably since A-Rod.
pre-steroids. And this is pre-steroids.
Yeah, no, like I don't think we haven't. I get what you're saying, but I'm talking about more specifically to the New York Yankees. We haven't
So the
seen
New
a
York, I get
powerhouse like this.
1,000%.
I mean,
1,000%. Yes.
I say he's. I don't know. I'm probably gonna catch a lot of crap for this, but I would say he's probably either on the same level or maybe just a slightly above Judge power wise. What do you think?
I'm not going to disagree with you because Judge is older, and we're not even sure if Soto's in his prime yet. He's still getting stronger.
He's only 25. That's
Exactly.
the scary part.
Exactly. He's still getting stronger. He's still getting faster. He's still training. It's not like, okay, we all know Father Time. When you're in like a certain, not past a certain age and 30, everything's aching, pains. Okay, your knees, your back, and everything. And like Judge is a giant of an athlete. Let's be real. It's like equivalent to having Andre the Giant on the Yankees. That's what
He's the same
Judge
size
is.
as Ron Gronkowski. So.
Okay, thanks. We're not a Patriots podcast, sir.
I'm just saying, it's still as big as Gronk.
No, exactly.
If you've never seen Aaron Judge in person, it's breathtaking. Like the dude,
exactly. And then like when we go back, and then we got Verdugo, and
yeah,
it's like I just look at Verdugo. It's like, man, it's like I haven't seen. It's like we're gonna have someone in the left field, and it hasn't been someone out there in a good minute that deserves to be out there.
Sounds Guardy.
So it's like, exactly. But even Guardy, his last 2 seasons, we were all like, we were on that bandwagon, and they were like, "Come on, man, you're here, but it's about time." But there was nothing for us to do because there was nothing out there. So now we have something. It's like, man, and it's like, hey, Boston fans, thank you. Last time you were this kind to us, you let us get Wade Boggs, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, it's only been the 7th time since the wild card era that they've struck a deal. The last time the Yankees and the Red Sox made a trade, it was Kelly Johnson for Stephen Drew, and we all know how that ended. We're like, why are we doing this? Like, what? No. Why? What was the point of this? This one we didn't even have. This one we had a black hole at second base. So, what do you think Juan is going to do this season, home run wise? He hit over, what was it, 30 or 40 home runs
last year? You mean last season? How many homers did he do?
It was 45, but I'm not. I can't remember.
Juan Soto last year did 35.
35.
Did 35 homers with a 5.5 WAR.
Okay, so I think he's good for maybe 55 this year, especially with that short porch and left. You play at home for 81 games.
I'm gonna go on the safe side. I'm gonna say 43. I'm gonna be on the safe side. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for the low odds. Okay, this is gonna be like you're over here. This is gonna be like, let's say, a horse race. You're over here going for first place. I get it. I'm over here I just want to make it. I just want to make show. Okay, I just want to get up. I just want to get there. Third place is good enough for me, and I'm gonna say he's gonna probably be around 43. Maybe higher, but definitely I don't see him being lower than 40, 43. And like, it's going to work out. I mean, because I was looking at the numbers, like, okay, Juan Soto, his WAR, his career WAR is 28.6. His WAR last season was 5.5. Let's just go last year, 5.5 WAR. Trent, a 2.0. Not the biggest, but he's just a filler player. So that's all that matters. Okay. John Carlos, the person he's going to probably be filling for at those times, he had a negative 0.8 WAR. Okay. And then we had Aaron Judge, he had his 4.5. So now we have a 4.5 and a 5.5 WARs coming into our lineup.
And the other
thing about being Bronx Bombers all over again. Now we are Bombers.
And the other thing people don't realize too is that Soto and Verdugo don't really strike out.
No,
at all.
They do not.
They either walk, hit home runs, or get on base. So last season,
How many times as us as Yankees fans going in Boston and Verdugo's up at bat, and then Verdugo all of a sudden he's not going for the home run. He was hitting it right there in the gaps in the outfield, and it's like, well, dang, he's just getting on base, and he's just doing it constantly to us. So now instead of doing it constantly to us, he's doing it constantly for us. I love that idea a lot more.
So last year he struck out 129 times in 568 at bats. The season prior, split between San Diego and Washington, he struck out 96 times in 22 out of what,
100 and something days,
342 and out of 524 at bats, he struck out 96 times in 2022.
That's beautiful.
That's pretty insane.
That's gorgeous. I love that. I love that. That means you're not just there to hit the homer. You are there to actually play ball the correct way, fundamentally.
And then we look at Verdugo. I mean, his numbers don't exactly like jump off the page at you. Last year in Boston, in 142 games, he had 5 triples, 37 doubles, 54 RBIs, 13 home runs, 45 walks to 93 strikeouts, a batting average of 264, OBP 324, slug 421, and an OPS of 745 and an OPS plus 100. So that's pretty amazing to be.
It really is. It really is.
Lineup.
I mean, I even forgot to put this war out there. That's another war, 2.6. Like, look at our wars. Our wars are not looking like crap anymore. Like, I'm sorry, like it's not looking bad. And then when it's all said and done, and then Jason Dominguez comes back, okay, let's say he doesn't come back next season. Let's say they hold him off and let him rehab as much as they want and take the slow turn to come in the season following. Well, if we lose any of these pieces, we're okay still. It's not like we're hurting ourselves.
See, I know we were talking off air about this yesterday. I think in the case of Dominguez, I don't think they're going to bring him back in 2024. And this is why. They wouldn't have gone out and got Oscar Gonzalez. They would not have gotten Trent Grisham in this deal with Soto if they had plans to bring Dominguez back in 2024. Because now you slot Judge in center field. You flank him in left by Verdugo and in right by Juan Soto. Dominguez comes back. What are you going to do? You're like, who's the odd man out at that point? I think they're going to arrest Dominguez for the whole 2024 season, let him get his legs out and back underneath him, rehab the whole year, probably play AA, AAA the rest from, like, they were projecting him to come back in August all the way through until that season ends, and then bring him back.
So you're on my side now. You're on my side. You finally realize my side then.
It just makes sense. It doesn't make sense to rush the kid back when you have legitimate fielders now. It's not like last year where we were pulling Billy McKinney, Esteban Florial, Franchi Cordero, Jake Bowers, IKF. It was outfielder by committee. Now you have legitimate solidified outfielders.
Let's be real. Last season, August, it was just a publicity stunt to bring all these guys up so that way that Yankee Nation isn't as angry as they were. That's all it was. That was just a publicity stunt to bring them up so that way we are not pissed off. But they knew that. Oh, no. We were still pissed. I'm not saying we weren't, but it was the publicity stunt to put a little spark into the fans and to make us be like, oh, looking into the future. But you know what? That's a very, very far future now, because the current future, it's Soto, it's Verdugo, it's Judge. That outfield's gonna be insane. Like,
just
Bronx Bombers are back.
And then just imagine if they all perform the way they're supposed to on paper. Like, imagine if the names on paper actually translate to the way they're supposed to play. Say you got Judge hit 40 home runs. You have Soto hit 50, 52. Stanton, if he mashes like 20 or 30. It's just dumb. Like, you can't make a mistake to that lineup. Who are you going to make a mistake to?
Baseball Reference is projecting Stanton to have 26 home runs. I don't know if that's before or after the whole trade, but that's what they're projecting for him for staying.
So, how many games do they have him projected missing the season? Tell me that one.
The whole season. I'm messing.
Come on. Can't be that bad.
Actually, I don't see it. I don't see it, so I'm not gonna make it big. It says that he's gonna have 401 at bats, though. That's what it says.
Yeah.
So that's
so
at least.
What do you think? So I know Danny wanted to talk about this. Who do you think our lineup nowadays going forward for 2024? How do you think it compares to some of the middle lineup combinations, like Manny and Poppy, Mantle, Maris, Trout, Ohtani? Like, who do you think has the better 1-2 punch? Now, is it
okay.
Judge, Soto, or one of those three?
This has the potential of going down as one of those all-time great duels, like out there, like anything for us Yankee fans. Like, let's be real. Like you said, going all the way back to Mantle times, you go back to the original Murderers Row. This is like legitimately looking more like that.
Yeah, Garrett.
Compared,
I don't think
exactly.
I think they might.
Who?
Garrett and DiMaggio. Garrett and DiMaggio.
I don't think so.
They had to have. Anyway, keep going. I'll figure this out.
Whatever. But it's legitimately showing like that true fear that people are gonna have when they're going against this lineup. Like, I kind of wish Scott was here so we could ask him as a pitcher, like, how would you feel going against this current lineup now? Because we could get at least an insight in scoop on how he feels about it from a player's perspective. But yeah, like, this is going to be one of those lineups that, and especially that 1-2 punch right there. It's good. It's going to be, you're going to get out of that. And even when you get past, let's say you get past Judge and Judge gets on base and Soto got on base, whatever, then you got to deal with Rizzo. Like, it's not like you're dealing with like another chump. You got Rizzo there.
Like, yeah, I think we cut out for a little bit.
You got him there. You got Verdugo there. You got all of them. It's going to change the game for Yankees Nation. That's for Yankees fans. But my biggest concern, like, yes, it's Christmas Day for us. We are all celebrating right now. But let's be real. The business is not done. We need to work on pitching. We lost a lot of pitching. We need to work on it. And I'm not saying like we need to work out small pitch. We need real names. Okay, Yamamoto. We got to go all in on him. We cannot let him go to the Mets. We cannot let him go to the Dodgers. He needs to come to the Bronx. And you and I both know
so this. Garrett and DiMaggio are teammates from 36 to 39.
Ah, okay.
Garrett's last year was in 1939. So they were teammates for 3 years. So there's another lefty right.
Garrett
DiMaggio. So yeah.
And right now the Yankees are interested. That's all it is right now. Interested in Jordan Hicks.
That's actually a good pickup. That'd be a good.
It is. It is.
See, I just don't know if the Blue Jays are going to play ball with us though.
Probably not. I don't think they are, but they're in talks. So let's see what happens. It is what it is. I mean, we're not there. We're not behind the door, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But then again, maybe the Blue Jays. But the Blue Jays are trying to go all in on Ohtani. So let's be real. Maybe they need to make some. Maybe they need to make some cap space.
Jordan Hicks is not making that much money, dude.
I'm not saying he's making that much money, but $1 here, $1 there, it's going to add up in the end.
Saving yourself $720,000 when you're trying to sign a guy to the biggest contract in North American sports is not exactly going to move the needle.
I don't know. Maybe they're doing a different. Maybe the Canadian exchange rate is doing it differently for us. Okay,
that's
I don't know.
That's like us saying we traded Kyle Higashioka to make room to sign Yamamoto. Come on, man. Kyle was about to make $1.4 million this year.
There are Yankee fans out there right now saying that's what happened. There are Yankee fans out there on Twitter. We have seen it that are saying all this stuff about Kyle Higashioka, basically acting like he was like the best thing that came out.
While we're on the topic, I am getting so like I'm not about to shit on somebody that's not here any longer, but for the love of God, can we stop with the Kyle Higashioka propaganda? There have been so many people I've seen on Twitter bash this dude season after season after season, and now they're all crying on Twitter. Thank you, Kyle. We're gonna miss you. It's like,
what are we
thank you
gonna
for
miss?
what?
What are we
Tell
gonna
me
miss?
when
His like
he
his
had
3 home runs when we were
meaningful
losing.
hit in the postseason. Tell me when he had a meaningful hit to win a game. He caught a perfect game and a no-hitter. That was it. To me, that is his only contribution to the New York Yankees in the 15 years he was here. Corey Kluber's no-hitter and Domingo Germán's perfect game. You know, that to me, that's where I'm at. I wish him well in San Diego, but I don't think he was. You know, he was here out of default because they sent Austin Romine packing. That's realistically it. So good luck in San Diego.
Now we gotta deal with the missing link, Ben. See how that one works.
Oh yeah, Rourke Vet. Yeah, that one's gonna be in. I don't. Now that they got Wells and Trevino, I don't see Rourke Vet.
But Ben's gonna be coming up every now and then, though. We both know that we will see him come up.
Well, it's gonna take one of the other two to get hurt. No, hopefully it doesn't happen, but I don't. If they do keep him, I think.
I'm not even saying a true injury. It could be. I could see him,
or they trade
even
him.
if, like, let's say the Yankees are doing good, they could trade him, or it could be like, let's say the Yankees are doing really, really well. It's the middle of the summer, the dog days of summer is kicking in, like everyone likes to say, and someone's cramping up and all that kind of stuff. Like, okay, you're gonna go in now. Let's give a guy another day off. I could see something like that going on, or a phantom IL type thing.
Or I honestly think he's a trade piece. He's under team control for the next 5 seasons, and if they're looking to add bullpen pieces, they're going to be doing it via trade. So I could definitely see them moving him to a place like Toronto that needs catching help, or somewhere else that needs catching help that has a plethora of bullpen arms at that rate. So I definitely see that going. Outside of Yamamoto, what else do you want to see them do?
I mean, just get pitching now. That's I really don't care about anything else now. I just care about pitching. That's really it. I mean, like, we got the depth in. I'm not caring too much. Like, yes, okay, let's say we get minor pieces, that minor league pieces. That always happens. I'm not going to be surprised on that. Okay, but for the Yankees to succeed next season now, yes, we got batting, we got the bats. Pitching wins ball games. That's what we need. Okay. I mean, Cole's going to do Cole. If we get Yamamoto, we'll see what that does. Freaking injury man. I don't even want to say his name because he's always injured. Until he does something, he's Mr. Injury Man.
Who?
Come on. We signed him for all that money and he doesn't do shit. The only pitcher we have. Come on, the only signing we had last season.
I mean, dude, I don't know who you're hinting at here.
You don't know about our number 2 pitcher.
Huh? Who? Cortez?
I'm a little. No, that's not. Who is? Oh my God.
Well, Sevy's not here any longer.
Not Sevy. Come on, he wasn't on the injury. He's not the injury one.
Montas? They signed him for. They gave him $7 million.
Rodon.
Yeah.
Well, prior to this, you're taking too long. He was crap. He did it. He was like, we signed him for all this money to do nothing. I'm sorry. Like, I'm looking for.
They knew
if we get Yamamoto, They didn't know. If they get Yamamoto, though, it's going to help out Rodon, because Yamamoto, I will put him at number 2. Rodon could be number 3 and let him then chill the F out. So that way he has less pressure on him. And then Nestor would be number 4.
Yeah. I hope Nestor comes back healthy this year. So.
I mean, that's also another thing that we got to get depth. Either one or two things have to happen. Nestor needs to be able to pitch longer next season, or we need better depth we need more depth back in the bullpen. Because if we don't have the depth in the bullpen, we got Nestor going 5. it's not going to last. We need Nestor to be able to go to 7. We need Rodon to be able to go 7. Yamamoto, I'm not worried about Yamamoto because he's coming from, we get him, he's coming from Japan where they do like 200 pitches at times, it feels like.
Well, you have a couple of guys, you have a couple of options back there that are in-house. They just added Clayton Beater to the 40-man roster this offseason. So that's an option for a long relief role. Luis Heel, who rehabbed all last year, coming back from Tommy John surgery, that's an option to have as a long man in the bullpen. Nick Ramirez showed signs of being a long reliever. I'm not saying he's the best at it. I'm just saying he's an option.
We still have the Karate Kid.
Yeah, Marinaccio. You got
Mariachi.
Yandris Gomez, who came up at the end of last season. He's an option. So there are a few in-house options you can go with. You got Will Warren that you can add to the roster since now everything's kind of opened up since you've made a couple of trades and disposed of some people off this 40-man roster. So it's not like we don't have options. You don't have to go out and spend this money. You can solve this problem in-house. I mean,
but it'll be nice to get 2 more pitchers.
All right, so who are you thinking?
I don't know who number 2 is. Number 1 is going to have to be Yamamoto. That's it. But whoever number 2 is.
So say like Yamamoto goes and signs with the Mets. Who's your backup plan? I guess is what I'm asking you.
Backup plan. Give me a second then.
Because I don't see him going to the Mets, but I'm also not counting the Mets. So that's where I'm at.
There's Blake Snell. I mean, we could have a returning with Jordan.
Actually, you know what? Blake Snell actually doesn't sound like a bad idea.
I mean, Jordan Montgomery's out there. Sonny Gray's out there.
Well, Sonny Gray,
I don't know how much you want to have him back.
Sonny Gray signed with the Cardinals, 3 years, $75 million.
Did he just sign?
Yeah, last week.
Oh, okay.
Eduardo Rodriguez went to the Diamondbacks last night for 4 years at $80 million with a vesting option for 2028. So he's off the market. Let's see. You got Blake Snell out there. Montgomery's out there, but there's been rumors that he's going to go to Boston because they need pitching help as well. Yeah. Trying to find out.
I mean, it's kind of weird. I hate the idea because he's really, really, really old in my opinion. But maybe if it was just a 2-season thing, even maybe 1 or 2 seasons, Clayton Kershaw.
I think he either stays with the Dodgers or he retires.
He probably does, but you're telling me ask names. I'm like, that's a name. That's a name I got, but I'm not saying it's the best name. Yeah. I mean, we don't want. I think maybe Snell. Yeah.
I mean, you got a couple of options out there. You got Alex Wood, Julio Urias, who we've been linked to, even though there's a massive investigation going on with that dude right now. With the
then you know what? If there's an investigation, guess what? Let's just not touch that with a.
I'd stay away from that. You got.
I'm already done with investigations. Come on, look what happened with Domingo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Marcus Stroman out there, but I don't think he'd be a good fit. Sean Manaea, Mike Clevenger, Carlos Carrasco, Lucas Giolito, Jordan Montgomery. You got options, but I hope to the baseball gods that it's not Frankie Montas because you have a choice to go sign Jordan Montgomery. They need 2 starting pitchers. I'd rather see Yamamoto and Montgomery.
Yep.
Yamamoto and Snell. If you can't get
it would be nice to have Montgomery come back. It would be a nice returning home.
Yeah, Snell and Montgomery would be two awesome additions, but I think Snell's going to want massive money. I think you'll look. I don't know what the number is, but I can only have a gut feeling that he's probably looking for north of $250 million.
Yeah, like my number 1 is Yamamoto, and then it's between Aaron Nola, Blake Snell, and Jordan Montgomery. That's it. Those are my number twos then. And if not, then either two out of the three of those people then, if we cannot get Yamamoto.
Yeah.
I like that then. Because no matter what, we both agree we need two more pitchers.
Yeah. Definitely need two more pitchers. Definitely need two more pitchers. So, got anything else before we get out of here?
Merry Christmas, Yankee Nation. We have struck gold.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all the above. So
the Empire has struck back.
Yes. Evil Empire seems to be back. We are basically going through another spending spree.
Our Death Star is getting rebuilt right now as we're talking, and is almost at a full operational Death Star.
I mean, the last time we saw this was in the winter of 2008 when we got Sabathia, Nick Swisher, Mark Teixeira, and AJ Burnett. So it definitely seems like we are heading in that direction, but this is going to be a short one today, so that way there everybody can go and enjoy their day as well as us. So those that tuned in, we appreciate you, and like I said, happy Juan Soto Day. Juan Soto was finally a New York Yankee. Everybody that tuned in and watched, listened while you're at work, we appreciate it.
And just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, if you are paying attention to us, it's the holiday season. Don't forget to use our Amazon affiliate link, because if you use our Amazon affiliate link, you're not just helping us, but we're helping you at the same time, because for being loyal viewers to our show. And I really do appreciate it. And Soto, I also want to tell you thank you as well, sir, for giving Alex Verdugo at least 24 hours of fame. But like I said, if you're watching it right now on YouTube, there is the link right there. You could scan it, and then you could go and watch it, and then go out there and buy all the gifts you gotta buy. Buy all the Yankee gear, buy all the Soto gear, buy all the Verdugo gear, buy whatever you want to buy. Buy the kits and stuff. Hey, man, pre-orders.
So for those that can't
it's Amazon. You can get the boot. Amazon, get the bootleg ones. I don't care.
For those of you that can't scan the code on YouTube, you can get it on our website at bronxmuchachos.com, where we have all our stuff. Our promo code for SeatGeek is Bronx Muchachos, saves you $20 on your first purchase. So go ahead and get your spring training tickets ready for 2024. It's gonna be great.
Spring training,
also,
day.
One more thing. Lids is one of our sponsors, so when Soto gear comes out, go get it through us. Like we said, not just helping yourself, but you're helping us, and you're helping support the podcast. So for Mark and Danny, who are stuck at work, this is Alex and David and Bronx Muchachos, and we are out of here for the day.
Have a great one, everybody.